Alright, here I'm going to replace the screen on a Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. It's the 10.1, obviously. Basically, I've already weakened around the edges to kind of help me get this off. But the process really is to take anything thin. This is just like, and you get it in between the groove here and feed it along. Break it away from the clips. Alright. Once you get all the clips off all the way around, and just take your time so you don't break anything outside of, the screen, which is already gone, obviously. So now we'll flip this over and take the back and just move it off to the side. Okay. The cable that we want to disconnect is going to be this one. It's going to be the one, it'll say Espresso 10 on it. It's the one in the center. So what we'll want to do is take the protective piece of glue off, or a piece of tape off of here, which something a little thinner. Okay, we'll just set it off to the side for right now. Use it later. Okay, and then here you'll see a clip, and this clip from right here, you'll just want to pop it up. Which you should be able to do actually with your hands. There we go. And this should just slide right out. There we go. Now we have that off. That's the only thing we really need to take off of the back of this. Just flip it back over. Okay. And now with a heat gun, preferably, but if you don't have a heat gun, then a blow dryer, which I have, so I'll end up fast forwarding through some of this, I'm sure. You're going to want to get in between the screen and the digitizer, so that, or the LCD, so that you don't damage the LCD. The glue is only along this black piece, so make sure anything you stick in there that you don't go past that and end up scratching your LCD. So what we'll do, heat this up. Before I start, you're going to want to make sure that you heat this evenly all the way along first before you ever start digging at it. Okay. Now we have this off. And all in one piece is the best way to do it, obviously. You want to make sure the digitizers or the LCD is completely clean. I don't actually have what I need for it, but we'll just hope that the shirt does what it's supposed to and gets the majority off. If we have a speck there, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so now what we'll do is take our new screen, which we still have in bubble wrap, and there's enough on there generally that you don't need to add more glue. Now if you want to, the two-sided 3M is very good. In our case, this actually has a sticky back, the screen that we had received, so it has the sticker built in. Okay, so what we'll do, line this up. You have to make sure this lines up pretty perfect, otherwise the camera won't shine through. Certain pieces won't function properly. For the most part, it should just set in place pretty well. It should move around a little bit depending on the screen that you purchased. There we go. Just check the corners here. I think we're good. Okay, so let's just push this on slightly, make sure it's on there good. And I would leave the front protective piece on, if at all possible, until after you have this all hooked up. So now we'll flip it over, and we will hook this back in place where the old one was. Okay. Which is not an incredibly easy process since this cable seems to be just long enough to fit. So we slide it in place, clip this back down. Okay, and you should be able to tug on it a little and it should not come out. Okay. Oops. Next we're going to want to take the back, and of course we want to make sure that any buttons that fall out, the power button tends to want to fall out of the back plate, is to put that back in place. Okay. Okay, you're going to want to leave it up like this at an angle so your power button is in place correctly. That should be the only button that'll fall out of place. Then when you put this in place, it should slide in at the top, and you can clip the corners without having to turn it on while you're popping it together. Otherwise, it can turn on while you're trying to pop it together, and that's very irritating. You're just going to want to squeeze all the way around real good, because some places seem like they're in, but they're not quite there. And you'll hear them clip. There you go. And you'll hear it clip all the way around. There you go. Okay. Now, You can pull this front piece off. And let's turn it on. There we go. Nice, clean, new screen. Let's make sure the digitizer works once we get it on. And those of you watching this, I apologize for the video quality. I'm working on getting a new camcorder here shortly. A lot of my videos have been using an older Samsung, but it's an older one. So you should be expecting better quality here over the next few videos. Alright, here we go. We have it on. Let's see. That seems to work. Still responsive. Let's check all the areas. We're good. And there it is. Power it off. So, good luck. If you have any questions while you're doing it, just let us know at androidadvice.com. Thank you.